Listen, liberals, I get it. It's stressful. It's hard. We just went through it for 4 years, not having our president in office. But you can't sit here and say, oh, it's for freedom and democracy. And Donald Trump's going to come in and he's going to be the orange Nazi who's going to destroy our republic and replace it with fascism and take away women's rights that aren't rights. And we're going to go ahead and shave our head and sterilize ourselves by taking away our reproduction system in order to protect our reproductive rights. These things are why you lost the election. Joe Biden pardoning Hunter Biden is just another fallacy of pretending that this is about the law and it's about good versus evil and you have the moral high ground. Here are some examples.
One political party remains committed to the rule of law and the other doesn't. It's that simple.
Hunter Biden's not above the law. No one is above the law. Democrats stand for the rule of law.
We accept the outcome because that's how the rule of law works.
Because the justice system that convicted his only surviving son is the same justice system he's vowed to protect. And if that doesn't tell you who Joe Biden is, I don't really know what does.
Listen, if I have a kid, and I do, if they did something stupid and I was the president of the United States, these stupid scenarios, this is what the left does. Oh, if it was your kid, my kid wouldn't be smoking crack and sleeping with prostitutes and get caught. That's not the point. The point is you can't provide these worst case scenarios. My black Jewish lesbian one-legged friend who is missing an eye got pregnant by her fourth uncle's cousin's roommate's brother and needs to have a late-term abortion now. Okay. Yes, in that scenario, let's try to figure out a compromise. But can we talk about the 62 million babies that were killed out of convenience and that weren't life of mother or incest or rape before we go into these scenarios? Yes, if my child had broken the law and I was the president, would I pardon them? Maybe. Yes, probably. But would I lie about it? Would I profit from it? Would I steal money from Americans' taxpayers and launder money through Ukraine? Yeah, that's a stretch.
Be honest. The only reason why they went after Hunter the way they did, and I've talked to many federal prosecutors about this, is because he's the president's son.
People have to remember the president has lost 2 children already, and he does not need to lose another one to more political witch hunts.
Crowing from Republicans, but we're talking about, Donald Trump is a convicted felon who literally had pardoned his daughter's father-in-law and just made him ambassador to France.
So for anyone that wants to clutch their pearls now because he decided that he was going to pardon his son, I would say take a look in the mirror.
I've not heard a single Democrat anywhere in the country cry fraud, cry fixed, cry rigged, cry kangaroo court. You don't hear a single peep out of any Democrat saying that. Why? We believe in the rule of law.
Yeah, I think it's rich that Jamie Raskin, the person who has taken over Adam Schiff, because the amount of lies that Schiff told, they can't even prop him up anymore with a straight face. And now they have Raskin wears a do-rag when he has cancer, but he isn't bald guy. Glad he's doing well. Glad he's healthy. But this guy's all about theatrics. Goes ahead and says, well, there's just no Democrats out there screaming lawfare and that the Department of Justice is corrupt and stolen elections, even though I have put hundreds of hours of examples on my show showing you the hypocrisy of Democrats. Jamie Raskin is now reduced to this. Embarrassing. Listen.
Do you think President Biden should pardon Hunter Biden?
So there are lots of claims of political prosecution and political
And was Hunter politically prosecuted?
I mean, obviously that's a judicial point, and you've got to look at what the evidence is, and I don't know enough about
should the president pardon him?
I mean, again, that is a unilateral executive power that...
and should he use it?
Well, the power exists for the president to show mercy for people.
Democrats, you can dance all you want. You can go ahead and pretend and close your eyes and blah, 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 put your fingers in your ears and pretend that none of this is happening. This is the truth. Joe Biden stole $500 million from donors saying that he was going to run. We were told for years that there was nothing wrong with him, that he was sharp as a tack, that he was an amazing, resourceful, quick-witted, spring in his step, youthful, vibrant Joe Biden, who has went through the waters of Lake Minnetonka and somehow has been revived, to he's a bumbling idiot, George Clooney doesn't want him, let's bail on him, let's perform a coup, hijack the primary, give it to Kamala Harris, the only person who is less popular than Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden. You pick the worst possible candidate. You raise and spend over $2 billion on this person in a false campaign and tell us that she is literally walking on water. Walking on water, the greatest candidate the world has ever seen, the Obama-Kennedy remix 2.0. You pay off every celebrity to endorse her because nobody wants to touch her with Bill Clinton's penis, and then she gets shellacked. And you guys hold on to the one thing that you think is going to save you as you say, well, he only won the popular vote by 2.5 million votes. That's not that large. When you have literally said that there's no legitimate Republican president because they can't win the popular vote. Joe Biden won it by 7 million. Trump won it by 2.5. That's a 9.5 million swing. That is a massive difference. We have the mandate. We have the House. We have the Senate. We have the executive branch. We have the SCOTUS. We have the gubernatorial. And honestly, we have your number. There's a reason why you didn't win. Seethe, cope, and knock it off.